How's it going, guys? Today I decided to start the video off with my favorite song right now. But this is my rehab long-term assignment presented by yours truly, Elijah. Now, for my first joint, I decided to go with the shoulder. And the scenario I came up with was a rotator cuff strain and a professional female boxer. She's about 6 foot, 165. And she got this in her last fight. Now, with this athlete, she's had the same injury, but in her opposite shoulder. So she already knows how the rehab goes for it, and she knows what she needs to do to get through it. And for my focuses on this one were decreasing pain and increasing strength. Now, first, I decided to go with Maitland joint mobs because everyone loves to do joint mobs on the shoulder. Now, for your grade 1 and grade 2 joint mobs, those are for decreasing pain. And I was going to start with the grade 2, but if that was too much movement for her, then I would drop down to a grade 1 and kind of build our way back up to eventually to where we can get to a grade 3, which is used for increasing range of motion. Now, for the strengthening portion, I decided to go with your typical bench press, starting with 85% of her max and 6 reps. Now, if that was too much for her, then we would drop down to push-ups and have her start there and work her way up. And for my progression, I decided to go with the incline bench to add a little bit more difficulty. Now, for balance and stability, I wanted to find an exercise that involves the shoulder, but also involves the core too. So I decided to go with the plank. Your usual plank on forearms and toes, and focus on breathing and maintaining that position and keeping your core and everything tight. Now, if that was too much of a struggle for her, then we would drop down to a quadruped, which is the same idea, focusing on breathing, but there's less strain on the body and allows you to focus more on your proper breathing. Now, to advance that, I decided to throw a yoga ball in the mix, as you can see in my picture in the bottom right, which adds a lot more difficulty because now you have to focus more on balance. And for the power and agility portion, I decided to get sport-specific with this one and just have her beat up on a heavy bag. And I want her to focus on her 3 main punches, which are the jab, hook, and the uppercut, which are 3 different motions on the shoulder and involve different rotator cuff muscles. And for my regression for this one, I decided to go with just typical air boxing or shadow boxing to take away that force from punching on a bag, and so it won't like resonate up her arm and it will decrease pain. And to advance that, I decided to go with the speed bag, which involves more concentration and a lot more movement of the shoulder joint. Now, for my next joint, I decided to go with the knee. And the scenario I came up with for this one was a high school senior basketball player, 6'6", power forward. He went down pretty hard in his last game, and he suffered a grade 1 ACL sprain. Now, for this athlete, he's had no previous injuries, so he doesn't really know how rehab works, so we got to treat him like a newbie. And for this one, I wanted to focus on strengthening those muscles around the joint, like the calf, hamstrings, quads, and everything, to so that he won't sustain that injury again. And for the range of motion and stretching portion of this, I decided to go with the downward dog, which stretches out the calves and the hamstrings pretty good. But if this was too difficult for him, then I would go down to a foam roll. And I would have him focus on his calves, back of the knee, and the hamstrings so that we can work our way up to being able to do the downward dog. And for my progression for this one, I decided to go with the pigeon pose, which puts a nice little stretch on the knee joint, as you can see in my picture. Now, for my strengthening portion, I decided to go with your body squat, which helps strengthen those quads. Now, for my progression, I decided to go with the wall sit, which is just a nice little steady position. You're just sitting there on the wall for about 30 seconds to a minute, and that firing those quads, and you can focus on your breathing more here too. And to advance this, just throw in the barbell, hit a nice little barbell squat. Now for my balance and stability portion of this rehab, I decided to go with 3 different phases to a warrior pose, which as you can see puts stretch on both of the knee joints. For the first pose, you start with your hands up, foot in the back, turn to the side with the foot forward and knee bent. And you just steady progress throughout the next 2 phases, manipulating the way your shoulders are and the way your trunk is turned until you get to the third one where you're balancing on one leg. Now for my power and / agility phase, I decided to go with your box jump. Now for my base, which is a box jump, just nice, slow, steady box jump, which I said about 50 to 55% of your max vertical, and I want him to focus on soft landing and landing in control. Now, if that's too difficult for him at the time, then we would go back to just normal jump and just jumping up as high as you can and focus on landing in place. No box or anything involved, no added weights. Now, for my progression, I decided to increase the height of the box to about 75%. I wanted to increase the height and the speed at which he's jumping. So I wanted to jump higher and faster. Now, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching, and go ahead and ask me any questions you guys got.